so inspiring watching people take this challenge. Because it's not just a challenge. It's a space and a community and an opportunity that's been created and designed to get people into action. I can't tell you how many times I used to wake up and think, what am I going to do today? How the heck am I going to go get that client? How the heck am I going to show up in the marketplace in a way that doesn't feel sleazy and misaligned with me, but is actually going to feel fun and easy, and it's actually going to resonate with people? And I remember struggling for the life of me, trying to figure it out all by myself. And one thing that I am absolutely, vehemently against is figure it out yourself culture. Just figure it out yourself. It's so insensitive, especially when I can support you and help you. That's all I want to do. And so there's a great opportunity for you to not just show up for another training, not just show up for another live stream, not just show up for another thing you hope is going to work for you, but really show up for yourself. And not just take notes, although taking notes is really amazing. I love it when people take notes in the chat. Taking notes is amazing. Taking action. That's what this week is all about. It's 5 days of getting you into action, of getting you out away from your computer into the real world. Maybe even jumping into your computer, but with intention, not just doom scrolling and hoping you find someone. But going on social, going to email, going to content, going to podcasts, going to all of the things that are out there, funnels and websites, and like going to all of the things, but doing it with intention and knowing what you're going to do instead of just hoping to figure it out yourself. If I can shave 10 years off your learning curve, then I'll have done my job this week. I am incredibly passionate and excited and fundamentally believe in the inevitability of your success. I believe that you are an incredible, extraordinary expert, coach, consultant. And so I'm going to treat you like that this week. I'm not going to treat you with kid gloves. I'm not going to treat you like you don't know what you're doing. You do. You're an adult. Maybe you're even a kid watching this, but you've made a decision and an intention and a commitment to yourself to show up, to take action. And I'm going to treat you as if you are already the best version of yourself. And so as that version of you, I want to encourage you. Ask yourself right now, as you're waiting for this training to start, ask yourself, how am I going to make this time count? How am I going to make this moment and this training matter? How am I going to implement this? How committed am I to making this work? I remember when I first got started, there was a time where I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to make it work. And if it fails, I'll make it work. If it fails again, I am going to show up every single day until it happens. Because I know it has to happen at some point. Guess what? With the community we're building here, with the support that we're going to give you this week, with the training and the actual action steps we're going to provide you, oh, you have no idea what's possible. There's so much more that you can create than you're imagining right now. So much more revenue and money, so much more impact, so much more of a difference you can make than you can ever imagine. And it all starts with this. It starts with this. I am committed. That's it. It starts with that commitment. Put your hand on your heart right now. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And simply say that word to yourself, commit. I commit. I commit to making this happen. I commit to asking the questions. I commit to taking the notes, but I also commit to the action. I commit to putting my hand to the ground, to doing the work so I can get the results. You're extraordinary. It's time to show up as that. You're not the best kept secret anymore. It's time to show up. Maybe for you, it's your family, your kids, your partner, your husband, your wife. Maybe it's for yourself. Maybe there's a bigger calling you feel led to. Remind yourself of who you're here for, of why you're here, and the difference it will make when you truly shine. As the most unlimited, most creative, most powerful version of you. Of course, we're going to help you land clients this week. Of course, we're going to help you land clients. Beyond that, I want you to become someone new this week. Because when you step into that version of you, landing clients becomes natural, becomes easy, becomes fun. Is that okay? Can we agree to that? Let me know in the chat. I'm so proud of you. Because I know, as soon as we get this training started, as soon as this countdown gets to 0, oh, we're going all in. You ready? Let's do this.
Hey, One Client Away Challenge fam.
Has absolutely changed my life.
So excited for today.
Oh my goodness, that training was so powerful.
Awesome week.
So much goodness that Sean always shares.
Such a supportive group.
I am so stoked.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
Sean and his team are going to be bringing the thunder.
Hey, Sean Q here. Hey everybody, Sean Q here. Hey, Sean Q here, and you made it!
Truly have ruined other challenges for me. I don't think I'm ever gonna find anything as amazing again.
Literally gonna break down a real sales conversation.
The next call went up to a $15,000 client.
I was able to pay off a student loan.
$500, and then another client for $30,000.
Gonna be fire.
I feel really grateful and blessed that I won the year-long membership. It was totally unexpected and just completely, I'm so humbled and so grateful.
That I won the Profit Masterclass.
I don't even have the words right now. I am beyond excited at this moment. I want a TV.
There was so much information and like so much input and so much insight, and just there was so many fireworks going off.
Today was so amazing and what I needed. I have like so many notes.
I'm really excited to be here, gleaning from Sean's super unique and joyful way of teaching business. I absolutely love it.
What incredible golden nuggets, as you call them. I mean, my mind is completely blown.
Today's live just blew my mind. I took so many notes today and I'm gonna go back and watch it again. Biggest takeaway, like it is impossible to pick one from that lesson.
I mean, I've had paid training that nowhere near compared to what's happened with this.
He helps you to help you believe in yourself that you can do actually what you are called to do.
I watched today's video and it was very good. I wrote all these notes down.
Like I'm almost overwhelmed with excitement and anticipation, because this really has been exactly what I've been looking for.
I'm Sean Q. I'm Sean Q. I'm Sean Q, your sales coach, and I'll see you in the challenge.
Hey everybody!
What's up?
Welcome to the One Client Away Challenge Day
1. We are so excited. So is Baby Yoda.
Oh, my name is Adiola Quintero. You may know me as Sean Q's wife, and Sean Q is your coach for this week.
I'm so excited. We got Baby Yoda in the house too. Let me know if you're live with us. I am so excited to see everybody who's with us. Now, you got a couple of announcements.
Right. So before we get started, before we pack it all in and get some really good nuggets today, a couple of announcements. I'm going to be your host for this week, so I'm here to support you, to cheer you on, to encourage you as we go through this challenge this week. A couple of announcements. One, I want to know, I've seen a couple already, if you are live right now, go ahead and drop hashtag Team Live in the chat. Hashtag Team Live. I see Wendy. I see Paige. Aaron. I see Aaron.
I see Drew. I see Alima. I see Akam. I see Wendy. I see Suzaida. Oh my gosh, so many people.
So many. That's super exciting. All right. And if you are watching the rerun, go ahead and you will use hashtag Team Rerun so we can see who is rerunning this. And I'm super excited. Who's ready to land clients this week?
Yeah!
Couple more announcements before we get started. I've watched so many people take this challenge. We've done this, I don't know how many times.
Too many.
Too many
so
to
many.
count.
So many.
But the thing that stood out is each and every time people have landed clients. Like, it's been amazing. So if you, during this challenge today, have a question on something, you're like, oh, I need more insight, or I need more answers to this question, go ahead and use the hashtag question. So put hashtag question, and you can practice that right now in the chat by putting hashtag question, and then write your question. That way we can grab them, and at the end we'll be having some Q&A. And last little hashtag for our challenge today is hashtag golden nugget. So if you have a little drop of inspiration that hits you right here, a little, ooh, that was good, I need to remember that, or, oh, I want to let the team know that this is really impacting me, inspiring me, use the hashtag golden nugget, write your golden nugget so we can capture those as well. And I think those are the big announcements I have for you. So I'm going to turn it over to your host.
Yeah. Okay. Can we all give Addie a huge round of applause? Isn't she amazing? I 100% married like 10 times up. So I'm so excited. Now Addie's going to be here with you to support you, cheerlead you on. I'm here as your coach. I'm so excited. So make sure you let us know in the chat if you have questions, if you have, any insights. We're going to dive deep this week. If you're ready to land clients, give me a hashtag heck yes right now. Give me a heck yes in the chat below, and it's going to be pretty stinking awesome. All right, I want to get into the training, so can we get started? This is going to be so good. Also, I want to know if this is your first time taking the challenge, or your 5th time taking the challenge, or your 20th time taking the challenge. Let me know in the chat. We have so many people who, this is your first time, you don't even know what you're in for. For those of you who are like your 2nd, your 3rd, your 4th, guess what? There's some new stuff coming. So I'm just so excited. It's going to be so good. So welcome to day 1. Let me know if you can see my screen. If you can't, we'll go ahead and fix that. What are we seeing in the chat?
Oh my goodness. We're seeing some people saying, Cynthia saying, I took it, this is the 2nd time.
2nd time.
Marana saying the 2nd time for me. Nate saying first timer here. Oh, that's super exciting. Paige said, this is my 4th time taking the challenge.
4th time, Paige. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so here's what we need from you. Tag the people you know need to be here. Right now, tag and be like, oh my gosh, you're going to miss out. Don't miss out. You need to be here. Make sure you do that, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to day 1 of the One Client Away Challenge. I like giving a ton of giveaways. And so we're going to be giving away a year's worth of coaching with me, an iPad mini, a ring light, a 60-minute massage, a $50 gift card to Amazon. We're going to be giving away a ton of stuff. We're giving them away on Friday. So if you want to win one of those, if you're like, oh yeah, I need that massage. The kids have been getting on my last nerves. It's been just crazy. Or maybe you want that coaching, or maybe you want that iPad mini. Let me know in the chat. Every single comment you make is like a name with your a ticket with your name on it. And so every single comment, every live stream after this training, we're going to ask you to go live and share your biggest insight. It's another opportunity for you to win more prizes, okay? So make sure you engage, you take action, you take your notes in the comments below. It's going to be pretty awesome. I want to give a huge shout out to my team before we even get started. They make the dream work. So we got Addie here. Obviously, you've already met her, my amazing wife, and your MC this week. We got Jennifer, who's tuning in and supporting. We got Wisdom, my media director. We got Aaron, one of our support coaches and our brand ambassador manager. We got Chelsea, right below Addie, who is our finance person. We got Christina, my executive assistant. We got Justin, one of our support coaches. And we got Brian, one of our members on our advisory board. They are all here to support and to help. So I want to give a huge shout out to the team. Can we say thank you? Huge thank you to the Dream Team because they make this work. Now, I want to say I am super grateful. Okay, there was a season in my life where I didn't think life was worth living. I had struggled with insane amounts of depression, anxiety, insecurity, comparison. And I just want to say I'm thankful for the breath in my lungs right now, for the heart that's beating, and for the opportunity to speak and be with all of you. I also want to say how much fun I like to have. Okay, listen, this is my senior picture right here. This is my senior picture. It's pretty incredible because that was really my hair. I was actually in a band and we were like just having a ton of fun. But I like to have a lot of fun. So can we make sales and landing clients and like business just really, really, really fun? Is that okay? And then number 3. Okay, I have to tell you this quick story. Addie's here to say this is true. We actually broke the knife trying to cut our cake because here's the thing. Our baker brought the cake to us, to me specifically at 8 in the morning. Our wedding was like in the evening at 6 or 7. Mm-hmm. And so she said, keep it in a place that's really cool. So what I did was I kept it in a place really cool. I put it in the freezer. It was in the freezer from 8 in the morning to like 7 at night. It was frozen solid. We could not serve cake to our guests because it was frozen solid. So I don't need just easy. I need like, explain it to me like I'm a 3-year-old. Simple. So can I make sales super simple this week? Give me a heck yes below. If you're like, yes, can you just make business so simple, so easy? Okay, can I get a heck yes if you are really good at what you do and get insane results for your clients? Can I get a heck yes if you know the transformation you create for your clients is worth mega bucks, right? Can I get a heck yes if you're not afraid of massive action and you want your efforts to pay off? And can I get a heck yes if you want a system that can help you communicate the transformation you create so you can fill your programs and your offers? Okay, do you want to be known as an expert in your space, be recognized as a leader in your industry, land aligned, high-paying dream clients who love doing the work and also who get results 10 times faster? Addie, what are we seeing in the chat?
Oh my goodness. Paige is saying extra super simple, please. Hashtag
Yes.
heck yes. Krista's saying heck yes to all of it. Such a space of breakthrough.
Yeah.
Let's freaking do this.
Yeah.
And Lisa says yes.
So good, so good. All right. If you're like, yeah. Listen, here's what I know to be true. A couple of things. Number 1, I love Star Wars. As you can tell by Baby Yoda here, I love Star Wars. It was one of my favorite quotes. No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try. In other words, be committed. Go all in. One of my favorite quotes. Let me know if you like Star Wars. We can talk like nerd talk all day, every day. Sequels suck. Prequels are cool. Number 4 is the best. Okay, anyways, The Office is also hilarious, and this is literally me. Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5? Okay, because I need to explain to my 5. And then the third thing I know to be true is I love reading books. Have you ever read any one of these books? Let me know which book you like and which one really stands out. But I've read all of these books and I've read more. I am a huge reader. I try to read a book a week and it's phenomenal. So I love reading. Here's the thing. I've studied the greats, okay? All of that list there, Robert Kiyosaki, Michael E. Gerber, Patrick Lencioni, Henry Ford, Solomon, Steve Jobs, John D. Rockefeller, Trisha Griffith, Julie Sweet, Abigail Johnson, Cynthia Marshall, all of these folks. Right? I've studied the greatest coaches, experts, and entrepreneurs out there. And I want to give credit to where credit is due. We stand on the shoulders of giants because these folks have made their information available to all of us through the power of books. But do you want to know a secret? True learning doesn't happen in the collection of information, but in the execution of it. Somebody put in the chat, execution. Okay, true learning doesn't happen you can read all the books. You can have all the books. How many of you go into bookstores and you're like, okay, I promise I'm not going to buy a book. And then you walk out with 5. That is literally me. Every time. Addie doesn't let me go into bookstores anymore because I will buy all of them. And so, listen, just collecting information doesn't do anything. It's all in the execution of it. Information on its own is never a solution. Information on its own is never a solution. That's why this week I'm going to get you into more action than you can imagine. Okay? I'm going to get you into more action than you can imagine. Now, before we go into the 13 problems we're going to fix this week, Addie, what are we seeing in the chat?
Right. So Nate says, I'm a book hoarder too.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not alone.
Alima says, execution.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Me in the library right now. I know the feeling.
Yeah, I love it.
And Aaron says, information is not a solution.
Yes, so clear. So here's the thing. Some of you are giving information out, and that's why it's not selling. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Like, oh man, it's going to be so good. But information on its own is never a solution. Okay, so here's 13 problems we're fixing this week, and let me know which ones you're like, yes, I want that one fixed this week. By the end of this week, I want it gone. Okay, 13 problems. Number 1, you're not charging enough. Let me know in the chat. You already know you're not charging enough. You know your price can go a little higher. Maybe even for some of you, a lot higher. Let me know. Number 1, you're not charging enough. Number 2, you're attracting broke clients. You're getting on calls, you're having conversations, you're doing the work, you're posting on social, and all the people that you're attracting are the people who are like, okay, but what do you got for free, right? You're attracting broke clients. Number 3, you're selling at prices you later regret. I remember landing a client and then thinking, oh my gosh, I totally undersold myself and I left money on the table. Let me know, are you leaving money on the table right now? And you know it. And you're like, Sean, I want to fix that. Number 4, you don't know how to price your services. So you're kind of like gut pricing it where it's like, I think people will spend this much, or I don't know. Right? That's the worst way to price your stuff. Okay. So you don't know how to price your service. Number 5, you're not a salesperson and you hate sales. You think even sales is like the hard part of business. Let me know in the chat. Number 6, you're scared to charge what you're worth. Maybe there's a fear that's stopping you. You know what to charge, but you're not charging it. Okay, number 7, you're unsure if what you do is worth a higher price. This is one of the common questions I get is like, well, can I raise my price? Will people even is it worth it? All right, let me know. Number 8, you don't know how to close higher paying clients. You don't know how to close higher paying clients. Number 9, you are worried people won't buy at a higher price. So maybe you have people who are buying right now and you're scared people will stop buying from you if you raise that price. Let me know in the chat. Number 10, you're tired of doing free work to build your portfolio. Hashtag no more free. Somebody put that in the chat. Hashtag no more free. You're tired of doing free work to build that portfolio. Number 11, you feel a higher price means a higher pressure to perform. Ooh, this is a big one. Okay, you feel a higher price. If you raise your price, that means that there's going to be more pressure. Like if they're paying me $5,000 or $10,000, oh my gosh, I have to perform. Let me know if that's you. Number 12, you don't know what to say when talking to a potential client. And then number 13, you're scared of what others might think of you if you raise your price. This was a big one for me because I grew up in a family that actually was very proud of how humble we were, of how not rich we were, of, oh, we're the humble ones, right? We aren't greedy. We're not soulless like those rich folk. Let me know. Maybe that's you. Maybe you grew up with a really unhealthy or toxic or destructive relationship to money. And so for you, you're afraid of what others might think of you if you raise your price. Addie, what are we seeing in the chat?
Yeah, Occam says, hashtag no more free. And Tara says definitely that performance pressure, right?
Yes. Yeah, so good. Okay, so guess what? We're fixing all of these. This week, all of that is going to change. Somebody say, heck yes. This week, all of that is going to change. Okay, that's why I'm so excited. Only if you commit to the work, though. Only if you commit to the work. I can literally, if you watch all of my trainings and you don't do anything with them, I am not going to feel bad because you didn't get results. I'm literally going to be like, okay, sucks for you. You didn't do the work, right? You got to do the work in order to get the results. So you commit to the results. Now, look, I am proud of you. You chose to invest your time into showing up. You decided to have a no matter what attitude. No matter what, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to get the support I need. Guess what? This week, I'm officially your coach. Okay? I'm going to be cheering you on. Baby Yoda's going to be cheering you on. We're going to be screaming your name. Yeah, come on, let's go. Occam, Paige, Wendy, yes, all of you. Let's go. Okay, and I might get a little bit in your face this week. Okay, is it okay if I put fire under your feet, get you into action a little bit? Okay? Because I know what you truly want. You want to land a client. You want to build a business of your dreams. And I know what's possible. This week, my job is to evaluate your performance and measure it against your potential. It's to see what you're doing and say, that's great. Oh, but there's so much more. There's a 10% increase in your performance that I'm going to expect. Oh, come on, just 1%. Let's go even further. You will never maximize your potential. Oh, this is so good, guys. You will somebody put hashtag gold nugget because this is so good. You will never maximize your potential in any area without a coach. Okay, this is what life is. This is what life is like without a coach. Have you ever broken a window? Let me know. I've broken many when I was a kid. But with a coach, right? Even professional athletes, they have a coach who are cheering them on. Come on, go, go, go. Run, 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 run. Keep going. Imagine who you'd be today, right now. I actually want you to take a moment. Imagine who you'd be today if you had someone keeping you accountable to your potential over the last 10 years. Every day you woke up, this person was like, come on, let's go. Nope, I'm not going to let you slide back into procrastination. I'm not going to let you slide back into insecurity. I'm not going to let you slide back into fear. No, come on. We're going to push this week. We're going to push today. Let's go. Imagine who you'd be today if the last 10 years, think of who you were 10 years ago and where you'd be today if someone kept you accountable to your potential over the last 10 years. Now, here's what I require from you, okay? I require 3 commitments for you to make today. So I want you to put your hand on your heart, take a deep breath in, and I want you to say this: I will trust the process. I will trust the process. Okay, even when it's new, scary, or something you've tried before, trust the process. Okay, number 2, I will make the time. I will make the time because I know distraction will stop me faster than anything else. Okay, I will make the time. And number 3, I will stop being the best kept secret because it's my time to finally shine. If it's your time to shine, go to put hashtag my time to shine right now in the chat. Addie, what are we seeing?
Oh my goodness. Occam says unrecognizable is who he would be, right? Suzelita says, I'd be so much more successful and stable and accomplished and empowered in my leadership.
Yeah, that's actually Suzaida.
Suzaida.
Ooh, Suzaida's with us.
Nate says, hashtag my time to shine.
Yes. So good. Okay, you're making these commitments. As your coach, I'm going to keep you accountable to these commitments. Is that okay? Let's talk about attracting high-paying dream clients. This is why we're all here. Attracting high-paying dream clients. Before you can land a new client, you need something you can sell. Everybody say, duh. Duh. Before you can land a new client, you need something you can sell them. Business is simply getting paid to help real people solve real problems. Somebody put real in the chat. Okay, listen. When I have a new person in front of me, what oftentimes I'll do is I'll ask them questions around the problem that they're solving. And what I've uncovered is most people are solving fake problems or made up problems for made up people. They're sitting at their kitchen table and they're thinking, I wonder who my ideal client avatar is. And they're making someone completely up from scratch. And then they're like, I wonder what their problems are. And they make those up. And then they try to go sell it. And guess what? Because it's for made up people with made up problems, they're landing made up clients. They're not landing any clients. So here's the thing. You want to build your business around real people, not just what you can come up by guessing your way into it, who solve real problems. That's the question I have for you. Look at what you're selling right now. Look at your business. Are there real people that I'm supporting? And do they have real problems I'm solving? Or is it all just, I'm at the kitchen table trying to figure it out myself? So key. And so business is simply getting paid to help real people to solve real problems. Here's where most struggling entrepreneurs get it wrong. You have a $1 billion idea. We all have $1 billion ideas. To you, this $1 billion idea is pretty incredible. You're proud of it, right? You feel good about it. Maybe you've even said this. How many of you said this? I've said it too. I finally feel like I'm on the right track, right? I finally feel like I figured it out. You start building your website, creating your funnel, designing a logo, sharing it on social media, and you get to work because you're an entrepreneur. We like to work. And then you wait. And you wait. And you wait. And maybe if you've been here, like, maybe if I hit refresh, somebody will have emailed me. Or somebody will have bought. Let me just keep hitting refresh. And then what happens is your excitement eventually turns it into sadness. This is the saddest thing.
I
Addie.
know.
I know.
Why is the little boy's face?
It's so sad.
Oh.
And then that sadness turns into anger. Why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Here's the thing. You're not a quitter. You're an entrepreneur, so you figure it out. So you change your website, your funnel, your logo, your copy. You're like, oh, if I change this color to this, or if I change this picture to that, you get back to work. Okay, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to do it. And then you wait. And you wait. And you wait. And still, no one bites. And that anger turns into rage. Have you ever just wanted to beat the computer up? Like, I don't know about you, but I have. Like, why isn't this working? And this is actually really sad. Okay, watch. She thinks that's the door. Then she's like, no. That's not the door. This is the door. Nope, that's not the door. So she finally figures it out. And wait, this is the door. Nope, that's still not the door.
Oh.
And then she finally figures it out at the end. How many of you have felt like you're just hitting a wall over and over and over and over and over? I have. Okay? Listen, there's a better way. Everybody say, big sigh of relief. Heck yes. There's a better way. Look, a bad client is worse than having no client at all. Addie, what are we seeing in the chat? A bad client is worse than having no client at all. Somebody put that in the chat.
Oh, Dr. Jason Baca says, bro, you're so good at reading people's mail. It's like you're in our heads.
So awesome.
Katie says, yep, help, please. And Suzaida, sorry, I want to say that right. She's saying crickets, so she's heard the crickets before, right?
Yep.
Waiting for those clients.
Okay, so listen. A bad client is worse than having no client at all. A bad client will cost you money, time, energy, sleep, opportunity, your reputation, your peace of mind. At the end of the day, all I wanted was to be my own boss, spend more time with my wife, and help my family when they needed it. Right? I wanted my grandfather who worked his butt off his entire life to be able to call me and say, Sean, we can't pay rent. And I could step in and say, I got this. You don't even worry about it for the next 6 months. I'll take care of you. I want to buy my mom the dream house she deserves for all the sacrifices that she made. Right? How many of you, this is what you want? To be your own boss, make your own decisions, spend more time with your family, and help the people you care about the most. I took on any client that was willing to give me money, which happened to be a local client at the time. And because I was so scared of the sales, I was so scared of asking for money. What happened was it led to one of the most stressful times of my life. He would call me at 1 a.m. and say, Sean, we need to strategize right now. Get to my house. He blamed me for every mistake he made. He never got his work in on time, then claimed I was the one holding everything up. He threatened to sue me. He threatened to ruin my local reputation. He lacked integrity. He lied, and he found pride. Listen, he was prideful in being overly aggressive. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? We won't say names, but that's exactly it. Lovey Ajayi Jones, one of my favorite authors, says, not all money is made equal. Not all money is happy money. And look, I didn't want just any money. I wanted happy money. Money I was happy to receive. And money people were happy to give me. This is so key. Somebody take a screenshot of this. You need to keep this in your phone. Ignoring red flags because you want to see the good in people will cost you later. Ignoring red flags because you want to see the good in people will cost you later. Seeing good in people is great. Seeing their potential is awesome. But when there's a red flag, it's time to call it out. It's time to set a boundary. It's time to set an expectation of how clients should treat you. Okay? Ignoring red flags because you want to see the good in people will cost you later. Finally, one day, while at my kitchen table, I broke down. We were living in a very raggedy apartment at the time, our very first apartment after getting married. And I know I wasn't the only one because Meg said, yes, it felt awful. I questioned myself and my ability to coach every single call. She was my first full price paying client, so I was already super nervous, but the money was not worth it. Ivy says it felt exhausting, draining. She regretted and wished she never took them on when she had a bad client. Anna said it felt awful. Complaints, tons of questions. This is literally what it felt like for me. This is fine. This is fine. And yet I knew things were just burning around. My grandfather once told me, do your job so well that even when you're not there, your work speaks for you. So not only did I feel like a failure myself with this bad client, I felt like I was letting down the people who had built a life for me where I could pursue business. Do your job so well that when you're not there, even when you're not there, your work still speaks for you. I made a decision right then and right there. I didn't want more clients. I didn't want just any client. How many of you don't want just more and you don't want just any? I made a decision right then and there. I would only take on aligned, committed, dream clients. Look, I can help you land clients, but I don't want you to land a bad client. Dream clients are happy to pay premium prices for your services because they're already convinced and committed to your solution. You don't have to convince them. They're already convinced. Dream clients describe their challenges in terms of success, opportunity, and possibility, not just struggle, opposition, and confrontation. Notice that is huge. Dream clients get results 10 times quicker and have 10 times more fun. Dream clients get you excited about the mission they are on and the work they're about. Take a screenshot of this. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds. Okay, so key. It's important. This is what I look out for when I'm looking for dream clients. Are you already convinced that this is the thing that's going to take you to your next step? When you're talking about your challenges, are you describing opportunities? Are you describing struggle? This is a struggle. I'm never going to do this. Right? I'm asking, how quickly are you to get results? How committed are you? And I'm also looking, this is something you should be doing too, right? I'm also looking, what's their mission? Why are they in business? What's the impact they want to make? These are questions you should be asking yourself when you're in front of a new client. Okay? So I hope you took a screenshot. Your dream client is someone who is frustrated with their problem or existing solution, values your work, looks forward to paying you, and brags about your awesome solution to everyone they meet. Before, they got problems, but now they got results and referrals for you. They have a fast sales cycle and a fast success path. Okay, isn't this so good? If you're like, yes, Sean, this is what I want, give me a hashtag dream clients in the chat right now. Who is ready to land dream clients this week and every week after? Let me know in the chat. Give me a hashtag heck yes. What are we seeing in the chat?
Lisa's saying, I want my clients.
Yeah.
And oh man, we're getting some gold nuggets.
Yeah, what are we
well.
seeing? Who's commenting?
Alima says hashtag gold nugget moment.
Yeah.
Right? Set the boundaries.
Yes, so good, so good, so good. All right.
We're getting a lot of heck yes. Hashtag dream clients from Ebony. Ruth says hashtag dream clients.
So good, so good, so
Paige
good.
says hashtag heck yes.
Yes.
And Occam says hashtag ready.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe you've been like this though. Let me know. But Sean, I want to help everybody. I've said this. There's no shame here, right? I've said this before. I want to help everyone. Here are a couple of questions though. What about people who pay late or people who don't pay at all? What about the people who are always asking for discounts? Or about the negative Nancy's or jerky Joes? What about people you can't even help? Hey, what if you had a process that helped you create boundaries, set expectations, and reduce the stress and headaches of working with a bad client? How would life look different for you if you had a process that helped you create boundaries, set expectations, and reduce the stress and headaches of working with a bad client? Give me a, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Excuse me. Okay, so my clients must. This was something I actually learned and discovered in that moment when I was like, I don't want to land just any client. I want to land dream clients. And I discovered this on how to set boundaries. Okay, so my clients must. My clients must. I learned this from Selena Sue. Okay, she's incredible. What qualities and traits and values do your clients have to possess? That should say your, not you. Do your clients have to possess in order for you to be giddy about working with them? Okay, Selena Sue, one of my very first mentors and coaches, still a great friend. What qualities, traits, and values do your clients have to possess in order for you to be giddy about working with them? Okay, so here are a couple of my client musts for me. My clients must be collaborative, kind, graceful, and adventurous. My clients must value my work and be ready, able, and willing to pay. My clients must have a world-class work ethic and a desire to build a world-class business. My clients must be focused on making a meaningful difference in the world. And my clients must care about their results more than I do. Okay, my clients must care about their results more than I do. So I want to ask you, go ahead and give me like 1, 2, or 3 my client must statements in the chat below. Let's go ahead and set some boundaries right now. What qualities, traits, and values bring out the best in you? What are we seeing in the chat?
Yeah, Nate says our best clients are respectful, fun, professional, and understanding.
Yes, I love that. So good. All right, give me like 2 more.
Oh, he says they're also passionate about what they're doing and push us to do better too.
Yes, that's
Brianna
great.
says my client must be a high achiever, risk taker, action taker,
Yes.
all about integrity.
Yes. Okay, on day 3, on Wednesday, we're going to be talking about how to incorporate this. But here's something I want you to start thinking about right now. How are you asking your clients to show up this way? Are you bringing this up in the sales process? Are you saying, in order to work with me, this is how you must show up in our engagement, in our relationship? If I choose to work with you and you choose to work with me, because guess what? You get to make that choice too. If we choose to work together, this is what I will require from you. This is the type of client I work with, and I don't work with anyone else but this. Okay, it's so key. You want to start communicating what your boundaries are and your expectations are right up front. Okay. So what do dream clients buy? All right, let's figure out what they buy. Before buying from you, dream clients want to know you deeply understand 2 things: problems and goals. What are the problems they're facing in trying to accomplish their goals? Everybody has goals, even if they're not communicated. And if they don't, your job is to help them create those goals. Okay. So you want to set some goals, and what are the problems, obstacles that they need to overcome in order to get there? Okay. How do we get there? Well, that's your process, right? That's your offer. Well, I'll coach you to get there. I'll mentor you. I have a copywriting service that can help you do that. I have a funnel building, right? So you have your process. Most people try to sell their process, but that's a wrong approach. Nobody cares about how they get there. They want to just get there. Okay, that's what they care about. That's what people buy. Dream clients buy transformation, not process. So many of you are so busy talking about what you do. Instead, you should be focused on what they want. Change your language to what they want, not what you do. So key. Like that alone, that's a gold nugget. Okay. People don't buy plane tickets so they can spend time at the airport. Unless they're really, really like weird or something. I don't know. Most people don't buy plane tickets just to hang out at the airport. Now, hanging out at the airport's fun, cool, especially if you're not rushing. I remember this one time I missed my flight and I had to drive 19 hours to a speaking engagement because they already paid me and it was already like all set. It was the worst. Anyways, okay, so most people don't buy plane tickets to spend time at the airport, although the airport is how they get there. People buy plane tickets to get to the beach. They buy plane tickets to get to Disneyland. They buy plane tickets to get to Europe. They buy plane tickets to go to the destination. Okay? Don't sell the plane. Sell the destination. Gary Vaynerchuk said the number 1 piece of advice I have is learn how to communicate the transformation you create. He told me this backstage about 4 or 5 years ago. The number 1 piece of advice I have is learn how to communicate the transformation you create. Listen, when we just got married, we went on our honeymoon, and for a lot of the honeymoon, I was stressed and anxious because I had no idea how we were going to pay the bills once we got back home. I had no idea how I was going to give my wife the dream life that she had always wanted. You want to attract dream clients to be able to create that dream life. Speak their language. Somebody write that down. Speak their language. Here's the thing. So we went on that honeymoon. We were international, and I only speak English and a little bit of Spanish. My wife only speaks Spanish and only speaks English and only a little bit of Yoruba. And so we were at this foreign country for our honeymoon, and everyone spoke the language of that country. We were sitting down at a dinner table, and across the way, we heard someone speaking English. And our ears perked up. And we're like, oh my gosh, people we might know. Or people who are from like where we're from. Here's the thing. You're in the market. When you speak their language, their ears will perk. No, oh, somebody who gets me, somebody who can understand me, somebody who speaks my language. Most of you are using your own language to describe their problems. You want to use their language. And we're going to dive deep into that today. Okay, so your offer menu. When you go to a restaurant, the restaurant has already decided what they're going to serve you. They put it in a menu, and then you can choose. There's an illusion of choice. But essentially, they're saying, we're going to serve you, but it's limited to this. And you can customize, right? Like, I'm very picky. When I go out to eat, I'm usually ordering like extra avocado. I'm getting extra cheese. There's a whole thing. Let me know, are you a picky eater, or are you like just the same food over and over? Let me know. But when you go to a restaurant, they already have what you can buy available. Like a restaurant, you get to decide beforehand how you want to support your clients. If you're going to conversation and you're like, oh, I can help you with anything. Oh, yeah, I can help you with that. I can help you with that. Listen, it's not scalable. It's not scalable. Okay. So I want you to draw this out. On the very bottom, I want you to put price. On the next side, I want you to put results. And while they're drawing that out, Addie, what are we seeing?
Yeah, Krista says super picky. I'm curious, Krista, what foods you're picking on.
Yeah.
Robert says same over and over, LOL.
Yeah, so good. Okay, here's the thing. When I'm picky, like I want extra cheese, I want extra avocado.
My goodness.
I don't like mayonnaise. I don't like sour cream. So I can be a very picky eater. Anyways, what else are we saying?
Lima says #gold nugget. When you speak their language, their ears will perk.
Yes, so good.
I loved that.
Okay, so as you're drawing this, you're also going to draw this kind of like staircase. There's 3 levels. At the top, you're going to put platinum. On the middle, you're going to put gold. On the bottom, you're going to put silver. Now, we're going to talk about the pricing tomorrow. Okay, so you're going to want to be here tomorrow. We're going to talk about pricing. For now, let's just put these random numbers in. Okay, so 10,000, 5,000, 1,000. I'm not saying this is your pricing. I'm just saying this is an example. Your platinum offer, this is the best, the greatest transformation someone could buy from you. And your highest priced offer. Okay, this is the highest somebody can invest in your company. This can be all-inclusive where, let's say you're a social media manager, you're going to manage 3 different platforms for them. You're going to do all this stuff. Or it can be hyper-specific. So you're going to help them go from this point to this point, and you're an expert at that. Okay, so platinum. Gold, this is just like platinum, except it's less time, less features, less transformation. So remember the social media manager thing? I said if you're on your platinum, you're doing 3. Gold, you're doing 2. Okay, or you're doing 1. You're reducing from your platinum. You're stripping your platinum to make it more affordable. Your silver, consider this a starter package. Let's at least get you started. Okay, let's at least get you started. Now I'm going to give you some examples in just a moment. So keep your eyes out for that. But this is essentially the menu that you want to create. You want to have a platinum, a gold, and a silver. You want to have one offer, which is your platinum, and you want to strip from it. Okay. Now maybe you've said, I'll start low and slowly raise my price. Let me know if you've been there. I'll start low and slowly raise my price. Here's the truth about that. You're setting yourself up for an uphill battle every time you raise your price. If you get comfortable at 1,000, it's going to be a challenge and an uphill battle to get comfortable at 1,500. Once you get comfortable there, it's going to be an uphill battle to get comfortable at 2,000. If instead you said, I'm going to get comfortable at 10,000, because if I can sell at 10,000, I can sell at 1,000, it becomes so easy. Now, maybe you're afraid to sell at a high price right now. First of all, there's no shame. Somebody put #no shame in the chat below. There's no shame in ethically making a profit. What does that mean? It means if you were this person like a year or a year and a half ago, where you were like buying all the toilet paper, at least in the US, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You bought all the toilet paper and then you jacked up the price by 500% and you were selling 1 roll at a time, you're kind of a big jerk. Okay? Don't be that person. Don't be a jerk. Somebody put that in the chat. Don't be a jerk. But if you are honestly helping people experience real transformation, you're deeply helping people, you're supporting them, you deserve to be paid well. 87% of buyers are willing to invest above their budget for a solution they believe will actually work. Somebody catch that. If they're coming into the conversation thinking, or they're interacting with you thinking, oh, I'm only going to spend $1,000, and you show them I can actually help you, their price will go up. Their budget will go up. They're willing to invest above their budget for a solution they believe will actually work. Now, here's the thing. Selling high ticket gives you margin. Okay, I didn't say margarine. And this is, if you have OCD, I'm so sorry about this. I didn't say butter. I said margin. Margin equals options. Okay, you can discount, you can dissect, you can negotiate. If you're selling something for $500 and the world goes crazy, and so you want to like support people and you want to give a discount. Now, I don't approve of discounts personally, but let's say you want to. Let's just say there's a situation you want to. There's not much room from 500 down to 0. If you're selling something, let's say for 10,000, there's a lot of room. So I can give $1,000 discount. I'm still making $9,000. So there's a lot more room there. There's a lot more options when you're selling at a higher price than at a lower price. Okay. What would your most transformational work look like? What would your most, and that's the thinking I want you to start processing. What would the most transformational work with my dream client look like? Now, before you can build, package, and price your offer, make sure you understand your buyers. Okay, there are 3 types of buyers. Get ready to take notes, take screenshots. This is going to be so good. Okay? 3 types of buyers. Somebody put 3 types of buyers in the chat below. There are 3 types of buyers. The first one, the diehards. Okay? They're hyper committed to the solution they're already paying for. Think Android versus Apple. I have an Apple iPhone. I have a MacBook. I have an iPad. I have an iMac. My wife has an iWatch. We are Apple fanatics. Let me know, are you Apple or Android? Let me know. What's really incredible is when somebody tries to sell me Android, I'm a diehard Apple fan, so I'm not going to buy Android. Maybe for you, it's the opposite. Maybe you're like, I am never buying an Apple product. I'm all Android. Okay, these are diehards. They're already committed to the solution they already have. Even though yours might be better, they're committed. They're the hardest people to sell to because they need a major identity shift in order to buy from you. Okay, what they're looking for is the best fit for them, and they feel like they've already found it. Okay, so go ahead and put hashtag diehards in the chat below. Let me see, are there any Apple fans or are there just Android fans? Let me know who we got with us today.
Right. I see some Apple fans.
Yes.
Hashtag Team Android. Hey.
Yeah.
We got a couple.
I see somebody says hashtag Team Android, but I still love you, Sean. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, you got the diehards. And you got the satisfied. Hey, they're comfortable with their problem or existing solution. These are people who have like 3 button phones, right? I don't need an iPhone. I don't need a smartphone. I need to call my mom. I need to call emergency, and I need to call my daughter. That's it. Like, that's all they want. They don't want anything fancy. They're satisfied with their existing solution or their problem. Okay, they're comfortable with their problem. They don't need their problem solved. They have a problem, but they're like, man, I can live with it. Okay, they need a major price and value incentive to buy from you. They need to know this is going to be super cheap or this is going to be super worth it. They're looking for a no-cost solution. If it doesn't cost me anything, sure, I'll get a smartphone. But they're comfortable with their app. Okay, then the third type is the frustrated. They're pissed off. Can I say that? They're PO'd with both their problem and their solution. Okay, maybe they have an existing solution. Maybe they're trying to do it themselves, and they're just frustrated with it, and they have a problem. It's not getting fixed. Think of like busy entrepreneurs who need to do more than what their current flip phone can do. They have a solution to flip phone, but it's not the right solution for them, and they're frustrated by it. They need major clarity to buy from you. We're going to talk about this on Wednesday, okay, on day 3. They need major clarity to buy from you, and they're looking for a solution right now. Right now, they want to buy today. What if you could easily build rapport, influence, and connection with the right buyers so you can effortlessly land more dream clients? Somebody put hashtag heck yes in the chat below. If so, if you were like, heck yes, we're going to talk about demographics and psychographics, and we're going to make this so simple and so easy. Addie, what are we seeing in the chat?
Suzaida says hashtag diehard, still talking about the Apple versus
yes, so
Android. Good. Nate says hashtag heck yes.
So good,
Wendy
so good.
says hashtag heck yes.
Yeah, so good, so good. All right, demographics and psychographics. If you're like, Sean, what do those words mean? What you talking about, Willis? Okay, let's break it down. Demographics. Okay, this is stuff about your client. Okay, like their gender, their age, their job role, their monthly income. You know, if this is all I knew about you, if I knew that you identified as a male, you were 47 years old, you had a job as a manager somewhere, and your monthly income was, $5,000 a month, would you say I know you? No. You'd probably say you just know a couple of things about me. You know some trivial things about me. Well, Psychographics, okay, this is where we talk about values. What do they value in their life? What are their beliefs when it comes to love, relationships, faith, spirituality, marriage? What about their routine? What is it they do every morning, every evening? What is the one thing that's like their quirk? What are they afraid of? What are they afraid of when it comes to love? What are they afraid of when it comes to business or money or relationships? What are their biggest dreams? What do they truly, deeply down inside of them identify as? If I knew that about you, would you say I knew you? You'll never guess your way into the hearts and minds of your dream clients. It's never going to happen. You're never going to be able to sit at your kitchen table and just guess your way into their values, their beliefs, their fears. Now, I only coach professionals. As your coach, can I call you into a higher level of professionalism? Give me a heck yes in the comments below. Here's the thing, professionals don't guess. Think of someone you were really close to, somebody that knows all that about you. That person you can be silly with. How did that happen? Maybe it's your best friend. For me, it's my wife, right? We could be silly. I have some like funny voices we give our dog that we like laugh about. Like we could just be silly around each other. How did that happen? You spent time and meaningful conversations with them. If you and I had a meaningful conversation for like 2 hours and we just got to know each other, we'd probably be friends by the end. Hey, you spent time with them. You had meaningful conversations with them. If I never spent time with my wife and never had conversations with her, we'd have a pretty bad relationship, right? But we spend time together. We have meaningful conversations. It connects us. Same thing with your clients. That's why during these 5 days, your number one goal will be to get into more meaningful conversations than you've ever been in before. During these 5 days, your number one goal will be to get into more meaningful conversations than you've ever been in before. And that's where we come into the power of the interview. And this is going to be so good, especially for you introverts. You're like, oh my gosh, I have to talk to people. It's okay. I'm an introvert too. My wife is an introvert too. It's okay. If we can do it, you got this, okay? Power of the interview. The most profitable offers, funnels, ideas, strategies, and insights will come directly from the people it would provide the greatest benefit to. Let me give you a couple of examples, and I'm going to give you some free resources. Somebody say free. JoJo, she's a health coach, okay? Her message was get back in shape and lose weight. Pretty typical for a health coach. JoJo interviewed one of her existing clients after I asked her to go interview them. And this is what her existing client said. I hate the way I feel, and I can't stand looking in the mirror. I feel so bloated, so ugly, so not sexy. I honestly wish I could go back 10 years when I could fit into my high school jeans. Notice, back here, get back in shape and lose weight. That language isn't here. She didn't say she wanted to lose weight. She didn't say she wanted to get back in shape. She did, but that's not the words she used. Remember I said speak their language? So I want you to notice the pivot from get back in shape and lose weight to do you avoid looking in mirrors, constantly feel bloated, and want to fit back in your high school jeans? Let's chat. And then what she did was she took that data and she created a new offer called the High School Jeans Program. This was her platinum offer, 1-year commitment, bi-weekly sessions, 3-day breakthrough retreat to start, and then a 3-day celebration retreat to end. She also included a photo shoot at the very end of the year to showcase the work. She did a dinner with her client's family to celebrate her client. Like she went all in. Remember, I talked about the most transformational experience. Okay? So then she stripped it a little bit, 7-month commitment, bi-weekly sessions, 3-day celebration to end, not to start. She took that out to reduce the cost. And then she had a 3-month commitment of bi-weekly sessions, replay access. No retreats there. People could upsell into those retreats. But this is all she sells. Let me give you another example. Stephanie, she's a social media manager specifically for high-end restaurants. Her message was, let me help you get more customers using Facebook ads. Yeah. Stephanie interviewed restaurant owners, and one of them said, social media and the internet scares the heck out of me. One bad review could destroy my business. I had someone go on Google and give us a bad review that got a lot of traction, and we saw a 15% decrease in foot traffic the very next month. So I said, make sure you dig deep. So she dug deeper and asked, well, what do you want? Well, that restaurant owner said, I'd love to just go on Google and see an avalanche of 5-star reviews and read review after review of how much people love us. I want us to be the next big hotspot in our city. So I told her, okay, you interviewed one person, go interview 25 people in total. She interviewed 24 more people. 17 of them said the same thing. Notice the pivot. Let me help you get more customers using Facebook ads to create an avalanche of 5-star reviews online and become the next big local hotspot. Then Stephanie created a new offer called the 5-star review avalanche. Notice how she's taking the language from her clients and incorporating it in her message. She's speaking their language. She had, this was her, that was her platinum offer. So 2-day intensive. I'll just let you take a screenshot. I'm not going to go through it all. So go ahead and take a screenshot. But that was her, platinum, gold, and silver offer based off of what her clients, the people she interviewed, said they wanted. All right. So go talk to real people. Use Zoom or your phone to have a conversation. Use Messenger or email to schedule a conversation. Here's the difference between a conversation and a chat. A chat is via text. You're texting someone, you're messaging someone, right? You're emailing someone. Those are chats. A conversation that's meaningful is a dialogue between two people in real time, over the phone, in person, Zoom. Okay? Every opportunity you'll ever have is on the other side of a conversation. Every opportunity you'll ever have is on the other side of a conversation. If you don't ask questions, the possibilities are pretty limited. But if you do ask, the possibilities are pretty limitless. Now, the goal of these interviews is not to land a client. Okay? The goal is to discover something called profitable insights that can turn into strategies that will lead you to your next client. And yet, even though that's not the goal, we've had several people get into interviews that have turned into, oh my gosh, I need what you do. Heck yes, sign me up. Dream clients. Okay, so these interviews have turned into clients simply by interviewing people. So I want you to write down the name of 10 people you could interview in the next 72 hours. So we're going to give you 3 days to do this. These don't have to be dream clients. It could be past or current clients. It could be online friends. It could be church friends or some type of social group friends. It could be other influencers and experts. If you guys know who Pat Flynn is, I sent him a random email once, like 4 or 5 years ago, and said, hey, I'm going to be in San Diego, which I knew he was also going to be at for a conference. And I said, I'd love to buy you lunch. We ended up having a 3-hour lunch. He mentored me during those 3 hours. And since then, I've been able to do work with him. His team is incredible. They're amazing. So don't count yourself out. Influencers, experts, and family. Now, I put red asterisks there because some family can be the easiest, funnest. They're like, yes, let's do it, right? They're the ones who are like, if you start a business, we're going to be your first customer. If your business flops, all right, I'm still here to support you. No shame. Then you got those other family members. And those are like, You know what their response is going to be, the negative Nancy's, jerky just don't talk to them. Okay, talk to the family members that are really supportive. Now, guess what? We're going to email you for free the Day One Workbook. It's going to include how to conduct a profitable ask campaign, questions to ask. Okay, I know some of you are like, well, what do I ask? Questions to ask your interviewee, interview scripts and checklists for free, and something called the 8-point offer checklist, which is what JoJo and Stephanie worked in order to figure out their platinum, gold, and silver. Okay? Now, you got to be signed up for this in order to get it, because then we don't have your email. So you want to go to clientschallenge.com. The team is going to put that link in the chat right now, clientschallenge.com. Click that. Make sure you're signed up. If you're already signed up, you've been getting our emails, awesome. You're going to be able to get that. It's going to be emailed to you right after this training. So it's all for free. Isn't that amazing? And then also the non-negotiable worksheet, which is the My Clients Must. Okay, we have a quick video from Stephanie. Then I'm going to share with you something that's like super key, super insight. Like, oh my gosh, this is going to change your life. Okay, let's watch Stephanie's story.
Challengers, you made it to the end of day one, and it's only going to get better from here. My name is Stephanie Galindo, and I'm a self-talk and mindset coach, and I've been with Sean's program for almost a year now. And I'm here to talk to you for a minute about the homework. I know it's hard to put yourself out there, but that's exactly where I completely stalled out when I first was starting my business. I felt like I couldn't talk to people about what I do because I didn't know what to say. But I didn't know what to say because I didn't talk to people. Once I took Sean's challenge, I started asking people all about their struggles, about their dreams, about their goals. And suddenly I had pages of things to say to people. So go out and talk to people, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. So Stephanie's amazing. She's one of my great friends. She's one of those people who like you can have a conversation with and it like changes your life. It's pretty amazing. Now, here's the thing. Do you want to get results even faster? I know you want to truly make the most out of this week. If you want to receive private coaching, get extra clarity, and receive customized feedback, plus additional resources, I want to invite you into the Inner Circle. It's this week only. Every afternoon this week at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Today, starting today, you and I will hop on Zoom, and I will help you actually move the needle forward. Listen, I sell my one-on-one coaching for $50,000. For one-on-one time with me, $50,000. We're selling this for $97. $97. Today, I'm going to be sharing a 20-minute social media strategy you can use once a day to help you get into the right conversations with the right people. Look, if you're scrolling, I'm on social media for 20 minutes a day. That's it. Okay? Everything, all the other time is bonus, but it's hyper strategic, hyper intensive time where I know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm posting, what I'm doing. So we're going to show you that. I'll also help you overcome the fear of talking to people and reaching out to potential buyers for interviews. Okay. Stephanie joined the Inner Circle with all those hearts. Honorea said the Inner Circle was crazy. Krista said I didn't even bat an eyelash to sign up. So worth it. All you got to do, the team is going to put the link in the chat right now. Go to clientschallenge.com/inner circle. You're going to be able to get signed up and I'll be able to coach you. Okay. clientschallenge.com/inner circle. Now take action. Here are your action steps for today. Interview at least one person by tomorrow at most. At most, this will take you 1 hour. Minimum, it'll take you about 20 to 30 minutes, okay? Go live and share in as much detail your answer to these questions. Who are your dream clients and your biggest gold nugget today? Okay? Who are your dream clients? Because we want to help you land them, and your biggest gold nugget today. Remember, every live stream enters you in to win a prize. So right now, immediately after, just click on your phone, 5 seconds, do it. And then grab your spot in the Inner Circle so you can get private support. Every single person who's gone through this challenge, who has landed clients, like congratulations. Every single person who's gone live, you guys are amazing. Like you guys are killing it. I'm so proud of you. Keep going live, keep sharing. It's so amazing. Remember, we're giving away a ton of stuff on Friday. Years worth of coaching with me, iPad mini, a ring light, $50 Amazon gift cards, 60-minute massage. I do want to give away a $25 Amazon gift card today though. So every day for one lucky live viewer, somebody's going to win a $25 Amazon gift card. So all other prizes will be announced live on Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Addie, who is the winner of the $25 Amazon gift card today?
All right, so looking at engagement and who was kind of commenting the most, I had Nate.
Nate! What's his last name?
Aun? I'm not sure if I pronounced
All
that
right,
right.
Nate, congratulations. You just won yourself a $25 Amazon gift card. Congratulations to you for that. Here's how you claim your prize. Email us at support@heyshawnq.com in the next 72 hours. My team will make sure, if 73 hours pass from today and you have not emailed us, we're not going to give you your prize. So you got to email us. Email us at support@heyshawnq.com in the next 72 hours. Let my team know you won the prize and they'll be able to send that to you. Now here's the rest of the week. Then we're going to get into Q&A, answer your questions. Day 2, creating excited buyers. That's tomorrow without any hard push sales tactics. Day 3, the heck yes sales conversation. We're going to demonstrate it and break it down. Day 4, overcoming every objection. So like money, spouse, time. Day 5, scaling your sales and sustaining the momentum. Again, a huge shout out to the entire team who makes this all happen. Let's get into some Q&A. Was this amazing or what? Let me know in the chat. Say, oh my gosh, Sean, this was like freaking fire. Let me know in the chat. So good, so good. And listen, if you can fix my headspace, my head's getting cut off. All right, we got some questions. Before we do, share with us what your biggest gold nugget was from today. Addie, what are we seeing in the chat?
Oh, we're getting a lot of congratulations for Nate. He said, love the energy.
So good, so good.
I do have some gold nuggets, or do you want
to share it.
So throughout today's challenge, Paige said execution. That was her gold nugget. Just
execution, so key.
Alima says, #gold nugget moment, set boundaries with clients, no more red flags.
Yes, no more red flags.
Wendy Coop says, #gold nugget, focus on what they want.
Yes.
And Alima also said, sell the transformation, not the process.
Yes, so good. Listen, nobody cares about social media management or copywriting or coaching or mentorship. They don't care about that. They only care about how that is going to get them to where they want to go. So key. So key. Okay.
Oh, we got another one from Marana says, we're getting so many comments. Talking your dream client language.
Yes, talk in their language. Yeah. Use use their like language, what they're saying. So good. Okay, we got some questions?
Okay, questions.
All right.
First one's from Wendy.
Wendy, good question. Let's see.
So she asked, do people pay premium money for Christian coaching on the executive level?
Yes. Yes. On the executive level, yes. So here's the thing. My one-on-one coaching, I work with a ton of executives. I work with actually a lot of people who are making millions of dollars who actually don't want help making millions of dollars. They want to become a better leader, a better father, a better dad, husband. They want to show up in different ways. They want to really maximize their potential. They're already convinced coaching is the thing to help them get there. And so if your faith is important to you and it's important to the other person, then having that conversation is super key, and making sure that you're able to actually support them. Like executives, C-suite clients will pay big dollars for that kind of support. So yes, the answer is yes. Great question.
Somebody, Profit from Socials, asks, what if you're just starting your business?
Ooh, okay, you're in the best time of your business right now. And here's why. I can't tell you how many times people come to this challenge and they're like, oh my gosh, Sean, I've been wasting 4 years, 4, 5, 6 years doing all the wrong things. Doing the wrong things better isn't progress. So here's what's really cool is you're going to do all the right things right now, right? You're going to do all these things in the right order, which is super exciting. So if you're just starting, go have conversations with the people you want to support. Have an idea like, well, maybe it's this. Then go interview them. Go have those questions. And it's going to be super key. So you're not going to be able to make the mistakes that a lot of people make over and over and over again. You're starting from scratch, which is awesome. And you're starting from a place of experience. And so what's incredible is these interviews is going to direct you in the right order. So good. So good. Great question.
All right. I have kind of a 2-for-1. 2 people asked about the same topic, so I'm going to merge
Okay,
these.
let's merge them. Who are the 2 people?
Ruth and Suzaida.
Ruth and Suzaida.
So Ruth asked, why do people give you their interview time for free? And Suzaida is asking, well, what's the incentive? So what's in it for them to do this interview?
Okay, so here's the thing. What's pretty incredible is most people believe other people don't want to help them. Most people believe that by asking for something, people will immediately say no unless there's something in it for them. That's a lie. People want to support you. They want to help you. They want to feel like they're making an impact in your life. Pat Flynn, I didn't offer him anything, right? Like literally, I was just getting started. Like this was like 6-7 years ago. I had no idea what I was doing. And yet, because he wanted to support one of his folks, somebody who was listening to his podcast, he said, sure, I'll do lunch. People will say yes. And we're so scared. Sometimes we're so scared. We have to offer something in order for someone to say yes. Sometimes it's like, hey, let's have a meaningful conversation. And here's what's really incredible is in the conversation, most of the time, those people get clarity. They're receiving something. So most people will say yes. I can't tell you how many times I've reached out to people and it's an easy yes. Mm-hmm. So, and here's why, because you're interviewing them. Other people also want to feel important. And so if you're going in the script, you're going to see this in the downloadable, to like literally we show you emails to send to people. Like we're giving you an email script, messages to send people. And you're simply saying, hey, I really appreciate your input. I appreciate your feedback. You've been really helpful to me in my journey. I'd love to have a conversation with you. That's an easy yes. So easy yes, just so they can support you. Okay.
Suzaida also asks, can you please recap day 1 homework?
Can I please recap day 1 homework? Yes, but I'd need the slide. So if we can, go ahead and put the slides back up. And then if you can, Wisdom. Wisdom's our media director. He's amazing. So let's put the slide up and then go to day 1. Or go to like, it's slide. Scroll up. Up. It's the one, it's that, yeah, right there. Okay. Yeah, let's just play it. Isn't Wisdom amazing? Okay, and then let's take the lower third off. So day 1 workbook, it includes how to conduct a profitable ask campaign, including email scripts, all the downloadables, all that good stuff. Powerful questions to ask your interviewee, interview scripts and checklists, the 8-point offer checklist, and non-negotiable worksheet. So that's everything you get. You got to go to clientchallenge.com to sign up for the challenge if you haven't already. If you already did, we're going to send it to you. You're good. But if you haven't and you're just kind of tuning in, maybe somebody invited you to the group, go to clientchallenge.com. Cool. All right, we can take that off now. All right. Where do I find these people to interview? I saw came up. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen. If you join the Inner Circle, the 20-minute social media strategy that we're going to show you, it's fire. Literally going to show you where. Here's the thing. Current or past clients, people you've built relationships online. So that could be a LinkedIn, that could be Instagram, that could be Twitter, that could be Facebook, that could be groups, right? If you have friends on your friend list, literally go through your friend list and say, who have I interacted with? Who might be able to support me with these questions? There's no one, especially with our 20-minute social strategy, no one will ever be in a position where they're like, who do I talk to today? Like it's so simple, so easy, and it's not sleazy. So make sure you join the Inner Circle. Go to clientschallenge.com/inner circle to get signed up. So key. All right. Any other questions?
I think that's it.
All right. I think there were a couple more questions on that. That came up.
Let's see. Oh, will there be replays for the Inner Circle if you can't make it one day?
Yes. Okay. Yes. So if you're like, Sean, I want that training, I want that support, but I can't make it on like Tuesday. I already got something scheduled. Yes, we're going to send you the replays after we're done with the challenge. So, because we package them, make them all nice for you. So, excuse me, you want to make sure to go to clientschallenge.com/inner circle. Replays will be available to everybody who buys it. Great job.
Also, you ready for more?
Yeah.
If you already have a dream client, how do you land another one?
Oh, okay. If you already have a dream client, here are some questions you absolutely need to ask them. Number one, what led you to identifying me as the right person for you? What made you convinced that I was the right person for you? That's such a great question. Second question is, what am I actually helping you with? Some people think, okay, let me break down another language thing. I have a 7-figure client who is doing, who's a book publisher. On his website and in his sales conversations, what he was saying was, I'm going to help you publish your book. Great. That's what a book publisher does. We interviewed his clients. They said, that's not what he helped us do. He helped us become published authors and finish our book. Notice it's the same thing, getting your book published, becoming a published author, but the way they were saying it was different. So ask them, like, what am I actually helping you do? What is the most surprising thing about working with me? That's a great question as well. How would you describe to someone else the work we're doing together? Ask those questions to your existing clients. I guarantee you're going to be surprised by the answers you receive. So key. So good. All right. Let's do one more question.
Is it important to have a specific niche to get your dream client?
Ooh, niching down. Okay, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. It's so important tomorrow and on Wednesday. So you'll want to make sure to be there. Be a great finisher. Don't just show up one day and then you're gone. You vanish. You let distractions stop you. Be a great finisher. So if you're a good finisher, go to hashtag finisher in the chat below. Another question came in.
Nate asks, is the client challenge mostly for consultants and service type offers, or can it work for product-based companies?
Ooh, great question. Yeah, so it's predominantly for coaches, experts, and freelancers. But here's the thing. If you're a SaaS program, this process still supports your marketing efforts. It still supports, especially if you're selling software to like executives or big companies, big corporations. This process will work for selling whatever that is that you want to sell. So if it's SaaS, if it's a service, etc. I can't tell you how many times I've worked with a SaaS agency or like a SaaS company. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it's simply software as a service. So they're selling a software. And we work them through the same process. And so super key. If you want to sell something, you want to land more clients, this is a great challenge for you. Such a great question.
All right.
What do we see in the chat?
Alima says, hashtag finisher.
Finisher.
Alex says, hashtag finisher.
Finisher.
Malcolm says, hashtag I am a finisher.
Yeah, I love it. All right. I'll see you guys in the inner circle. And then I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Bye, everyone. Wasn't Addie amazing?
Thank you for showing up and making day one of the One Client Away Challenge amazing. Remember, taking notes is cool. Taking action, even better. Here's your homework. Interview at least one person by tomorrow. You got this. Get private group coaching this week from Sean Q on Zoom by joining the Inner Circle right now. Head to clientschallenge.com/inner circle or click the link below to get signed up today.